Good morning. Welcome to another edition of the CannaList Conversation. I am your host, Patrick Doherty, and we are joined today by Viktor Karpenko, who is, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that,
Yeah.
who is with MJ SEO. Victor, welcome. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about MJ SEO, and you guys are, a relatively newer company. Tell us about that.
Well, as a company, we are not that new. Like we do an SEO like 15 years plus, like our experience. But like as a company, like we work like 10 plus years. But like in the cannabis niche, like we used to have projects like 3 4 years ago, but like 2 years ago we decided just to make separate branch, like with the team that fully dedicates on MJ niche, so they understand better the niche, everything, like how to promote. When people put all their effort just to know in the product how it works, like what's the keyword, what the links, how to write content and other stuff, it's always better. Yeah.
And what are the biggest challenges with trying to promote cannabis? Obviously, we are very careful as to how we position it and what we say. But what are some of the challenges that when you're branding and trying to create brand awareness through SEO and other types that need to be addressed for cannabis?
You just need to know the laws first, what you can do, what you can't do, because we are playing according to the rules. Like if we can't promote this brand in this specific state, we can do it. Like it's not just responsibility only on the brand that requested a quote and want some like services from us. It's we also checking this. So the bad thing, in some states you like can insert like certain keywords in a content because of the compliance, and this is bad. Like to rank, you need to optimize the pages so they rank better. So this is like the main challenge, and I think the biggest challenge we are facing so far, it's a lot of people who operate or new in the niche. It's like knowing basic business processes. Like if you have them, you're okay. Like if you don't, it's just like a lot of effort just to teach like small stores, bigger stores, how like they should set up their process so they actually can succeed like when they get the traffic.
And then what sort of tools do you use? Are you using Google Profiles? What helps with the SEO of promoting cannabis related businesses?
I mean, we use most of the tools most SEOs use, but we also have internal tools like that gives us more data, more analytics, so we can like make important SEO decisions faster than usual. So it's internal tools. I call it like command control. It's like we create dashboards. We see like we compare a lot of stuff and just get clear understanding what we need to do to make rankings happen. Yeah.
And if you're a cannabis company, why do you want to go with a specialist versus just, a really good SEO company?
You can go with the specialist. It's all about the process. Like, I mean, SEO specialists can be sick. He like, I mean, if it's good specialists, you can go with it. Like, but it's more about like systematic process. Like when if someone got sick or something happened or whatever, or like we need to change this person because he or she is not delivering. Like as a company, we have all this processes from HR, like to managing teams, to work with them, to upgrade them with the knowledge they have. So yeah, this is the main difference. We are stable. Doesn't matter who does the work. Like, I mean, when you drive Uber, you probably don't know who works in Uber, right? Like, I mean, your driver and you have rating of this driver, that's all. But you don't know who is on the back end of this stuff. The same with the SEO company. Like the product is to deliver traffic and to grow. And yeah.
And then what are the challenges with regard to interstate, right? So you guys, you have to be very careful within state to make sure you're not tripping any laws. But what happens when you're promoting something across state lines? How do you address that?
You mean in different countries, right? Or
Within the U.S., but obviously the rules in Florida are different than the rules in Alabama, so you have to make sure that if they're a multi-state operator, that your SEO is tailored to the jurisdiction which the ad is appearing on. So.
yeah, it depends. We usually give recommendation with GeoIP how to block this page like for certain users according to the state. It all depends. It's dispensary, or it's marketplace, or it's like some lab, or it's like some grower. Like it's all depends on the traffic we get. Yeah, but recommendations how to block, recommendation how to optimize. So and according to compliance, So yeah.
And SEO isn't a magic fix, right? So how long does somebody need to run SEO before they can realistically start to see some results?
It also depends, but like if it's new website, like if you go with the keywords like dispensary near me, it can take a while. It can take like 6 months, 1 year, and it's normal, because like you gotta get this trust for your brand. First of all, you gotta build these links. It's Google just don't trust you in day one. Like, I mean, of course, you can use a lot of different tricks, like buying like trusted domain, redirected, but it's more like gray hat techniques that we like trying not to use for the clients. So and it also depends with the keywords. If you start with some strain and you make a really good content piece about reviewing like strain, and you put like 3,000 to 4,000 words and just describe in details, you can probably rank next month with this keyword and get some traffic. So it's all about the strategy. Like some marketplaces we worked with, they wanted to start like with dispensary near me, like Leafly and Weedmaps do. But I mean, realistically, it's 1 to 2 years, to get to the level they want.
And
So
then how do you manage the customer's expectations, right? Because they want to rank tomorrow. And, as you said, realistically, Google's not going to let that happen because they're too new. Like how do you work with them so they understand realistic expectations and can see the long-term picture? Because initially the ROI is non-existent, right?
yeah, we just don't onboard these clients, like because if you have expectations to rank tomorrow, probably we're not gonna lie that we will do it, like it's not gonna happen. So we try to manage this expectation from the beginning. That's why in most cases we start with a research or audit, and actually it helps us to understand what we can do to get this result faster, but what we need to do in long term also, like to get this result, and what the realistic budget. It's not like someone came and said I have 2, 3, 5K per month on SEO, just to give me ROI. It's about what others people doing, like what's competitors doing. Because if the competitor like some huge marketplace invest like 100K, 200K per month in like team, like links, digital PR and stuff, and you want to beat them like with 2K, it's not going to happen. So you need to look for some keyword groups that will give you some result in the beginning, then you can move to another level, and eventually you'll get to what you want, but not like in a half year, but maybe like in 3 or 2. Yeah.
I'm always amazed because on a somewhat regular basis, I will receive an email from some shady SEO company telling me they can rank me first page on Google. You know, when the clients get this, are they still thinking this is a reality?
Depends. Like it's like Probably we are looking for the clients that understand this and ready, to put some effort. And it's not only they just paid us and that's all. They also need to collaborate, think about the product, change the product, connect development side. So we are on the same page. But what you said about ranking, you can rank really quick. Like we know.
Yeah, but it's for an obscure keyword that no one's searching for, right?
No. You can rank for any keyword pretty quick. Like right now, Google shows that they like super trusted website. Let's say it's like men's journals, mensjournal.com.
Sure.
You can post an article with the review, I don't know, top 10 dispensaries in California,
Yeah.
and just make a list and then rank this page, but not your own website.
Right. So what you're talking about is, creating a backlink from a known domain that has an authority that's much higher than, your own website.
No. It's like you don't even need to have website. You create a page on the, let's say, men's journal and rank this page to the top and get traffic from this page, and that's all.
Driving traffic to a store or to some web page or something like that. Okay.
In this case, you can do that because like men's journal has like 100,000 plus referring domains and like proven history, other websites too. So, but with your own website, it takes time to build the trust. Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is you're suggesting that, you have, a many-pronged approach. You're going to do guest posts on sites with higher domains like Men's Journal. You're going to obviously work with their own site to rank it over time. There's a lot of different ways to go about, growing the brand awareness through SEO and through other tactics.
Yeah, it's a lot of different ways. Like you can go through review, you can go through affiliate, you can go like, for example, to get sales faster. If we see we're not going to deliver like with SEO next 6 months, we don't even plan to get some traffic. We're just like, working with links, optimizing pages, like optimizing content overall on the website, inner linking. But like in the same time, we can recommend to do affiliate and hire like full-time or part-time outreacher that will outreach all the listings possible with their product and trying to get listed there with some affiliate thing or just by paying money. And in this case, they can get sales faster, while we are doing like SEO stuff. So it's a lot of different ways how you can increase sales, not just by doing SEO. Yeah.
And what typically is a good mix between, organic SEO and paid ads? When people are looking at their budgets, where should they be allocating funds?
Is no paid ads like in cannabis, like you can't buy like, I don't know, Delta 8 paid ads. It's like it's black PPC. It still works when people register like hundreds different accounts and try to do this ads and then Google block it. You still can. But it's some companies do that, but usually it mostly, like I was at one conference and the question was what's the main traffic sources. So in most cases people were saying like PR, like any traffic source they can get I don't know, like from paid ads, but maybe not from like Google, but from alternatives. Like even you can go like from adult websites, you can get this traffic, and lead it to email subscription. So you just build your own email list, like because if you have like super popular YouTube channel in cannabis right now and it's federally illegal. I mean, even if it's legal in your state, you can lose this channel anytime if someone abuses, right? So you kind of lose this audience. But if you have emails of people and you just communicate with them all the time, so this is the most safest way, if something happened, just to continue operate your business. So, and second is in most cases SEO, because if it's no ads, if you rank number one, you rank number one and you get Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we agree. When we work with our clients, we tell them the same thing that, social media is a great tool, but at any point in time you can be bounced off. So it's extremely important to have a direct connection through an email, through some sort of newsletter, so that, we've had clients that have had huge Instagram accounts, just to have them shut down because, they did something, or Instagram perceived they did something, and they lose all of their audience. Whereas if they had been building a newsletter as you had suggested, if and when that happens, then they just reach out to their audience and say, "Look, now we're over here," and they, But we tell them never build on rented land, and social media and all those platforms. We call that rented land because you can get bounced at any time. So
Yeah.
absolutely, build the newsletter, build that mailing list, so that you have a direct way to touch these people. What do you think about like platforms like Weedmaps? Is that a good place for companies or not?
Yeah, for sure it's good, but like, the competition is getting more and more, right? So the brands that pay more, they will be listed higher, right?
Yeah.
So it's like Amazon, when you have like to compare, right? When you have Amazon and your product is super successful, like, ads starting to appear and like you're losing your sales volume, and then another people come over, and like it's the same with the Weedmaps, but I think they will grow for sure, like Leafly, Weedmaps, because they are marketplaces based on SEO traffic. Like they are really strong in SEO. They have teams, a lot of SEO specialists, and
Right.
like, and they
But as you mentioned, the challenge is like we were at House of Flowers and there were 300 brands. So you're competing against those 300 brands, even on Weedmaps for space and for visibility.
yeah, yeah. It's crazy. Yesterday I read that Leafly in Canada started to work with Uber. I was joking with someone
Right.
that Uber Weed can just kill all these marketplaces just in 1 second. Like if they announce and they
Yeah,
can
because they're
actually,
going to start doing delivery via Uber, right? Exactly.
yeah. So
And so, what are the newsletter and creating that mailing list is obviously very important. What are sort of some of the other tips that you would have if you're a cannabis business and trying to create brand awareness? What do you recommend?
um get to know your customers more, collaborate with them somehow, like some people say you should just give discounts in the beginning, like just to get this audience of clients, and then maybe you can raise the prices on different product, like that you have. I don't know, like I'm not a marketer here in
Yeah,
this.
I mean, the challenge with that is when you start out with that approach, you're setting expectations. So later on, when you try to raise your prices, they're like, "What are you doing? Why are you raising your prices?" So it's a very dangerous place to start from because, once you create that bar, that's what people will expect. So it's
Yeah.
a very, challenging. What about, the challenge is finding that niche, right? Finding some place that you can differentiate so that when we're working with somebody like you guys, that, you guys have something, you're not just competing with every other person on the planet who's trying to promote cannabis. There's something
Yeah.
unique about what you're trying to, promote, whether it's locale or, a better strain or a better brand, finding that niche, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And with the niches, it's good. Not that many people do, like gummies for something, like it's a lot of types that gummies can solve, like condition, like stress, can sleep, like for like some activities. Like if you go niche specific, you can like be known just by, like
Right, because
this.
what most people aren't buying brands. What they're buying is experience.
Yeah.
So I want to sleep better. I want less anxiety. So, when you're promoting your brand, what you really want to do is promote the experience that you can deliver, whether it's through your content, whether it's through the SEO keywords, but like you said, gummies for relaxation, gummies for better sleep, because what folks are typically buying is the experience that they're hoping to get.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Victor, if folks are interested in the work that you're doing and want to learn more about you, where can they find you?
They just can go to MJ.SEO.agency or just Google Cannabis SEO. Like we probably popped like in top 1, top 3 for this keyword. So
Go figure. The SEO company is ranking. There you go. Good job. Victor, we appreciate your time today. We look forward to seeing you guys out in the marketplace, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Victor.
Yeah.